Illustrator. I'm going to go ahead and go new file. When I make a new file, I can choose one of my recent ones. I'm not going to pick the 8.5 by 11. Okay, I'm going to pick one like this one, 24 by 12. That's a good size, 24 inches by 12 inches. And I just say 24 by 12, yeah, and I create. Now the reason I'm doing this is because standard pieces of wood in that room are 24 by 12. And remember, it doesn't really, at this point, it's not going to matter because apparently this machine is supposed to be out of control as far as all that goes. I hate it when that happens. Go back to workspace. Yeah. All right, there we go. So it's going to be out of control because you're going to be able to tell it where. Remember how we had to tell this other machine, hey, you need to be this far away, and we need to make sure that you're at this point to start. Well, on a laser cutter, that's not the way it works. The way it works is you move the thing around from the computer because there's a little camera on the end of the laser cutter. It shows you right, like the camera would be here going, whoop, I want to go, okay, I want you to start cutting here. So if you had a piece of material that was only this big and you wanted to cut on that, you could do that no problem. So I'm going to show you the first assignment. This is making a ruler in Illustrator. So if I get a look at my ruler here, look at this ruler here. This ruler is going to be 12 inches long at least, 30 centimeters, okay? So I think you want to keep the width down to about 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches. We'll keep it down to 1.25 inches. So I'm going to, how long is a ruler? How many inches?
12.
12, excellent job. How many centimeters?
About 30.
30, thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do is this is 12 inches. That's going to get me right, no, this is 24 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make, see that I hit my little rectangle tool, right? So I'm going to come up in this area here and I'm going to try something different. Remember how we drag it out? You can do that. I can drag it like this and do all that kind of work. Well, I'm going to show you how you do it without all that. So I go over here and I hit this little button here. I got my rectangle. I come up in this corner and I hit click. Now look at that. What's your width and what's your height going to be? So my width, here, I'll show you again. Hold on. So watch this, okay? So Matthias, just look up here real quick. You go right over the actual tool itself, the rectangle tool, right? Make sure you click. Don't click when you get over here. Single mouse click. Boom. It brings it right up. Okay? So the width is going to be, I'm going to make this thing 1.25 inches, right? So it's 1.25. No, I'm sorry. The height, that's the width is 12 inches. We're going to make it, I'm going to be a little bit, I'm going to be a little bit more, give it a little bit more. I can go 12.5 inches. Okay? And then I can make the height whatever I want, 1.25. I'm going to say okay. Now I made this purposefully a little bit, a little bit larger because I'm going to leave a little space on both sides. I have now, because I made it 12.5, I have 1/4 inch here and 1/4 inch here. I don't have to start right away. So I'm going to come on in here and I'm going to get really close to it. There it is right there. Now this is 1.25 inches. Right? I made this is 1.25 inches. So, and this has got an extra 1/2 inch. We're gonna start our lines right about here. I'm gonna figure out where that's gonna be. Now that's the interesting part, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna show you something else that's kind of fun. I'm gonna take this now. Before I do that, I'm gonna take this guy right here. I'm gonna pop it right up in that corner. Right in that corner. The reason why is I'm going to make my life a lot easier. Because I want this line that I'm about to make right here, I want to make it, how far in did I say? Is that right? I said that? Okay, I'll go with that. There it is. Now, escape. So now, no, we're going to do, because it's 0.5, 0.5. So I gave myself 12.5, so it's 0.25. So look and see, I can go all over the place with this thing, right? Where am I at? But I want you to notice those numbers. See those numbers? See those numbers? Those numbers are correlated to where this lives. Okay? So in order for me to change that, remember how you had the properties folder? This properties folder right here. And you can change colors and all that stuff down here. Well, up here, if you notice the X, the Y, and the H, and the width. What does that Y think? Where does that go? Is that right to left or up and down? Let me look at my, you see that little green thing, that gray thing behind you over there, Nico? That gray thing right there. Yeah, bring that over here. Because I got to tell you guys, this is the one place where I get lost a lot. Finding the origin plane. If I look here, right, which way is the X and which way is the Y? It looks like the X is going in this direction. Y is going in that direction, right? But we got one that's going to be going X, one that's going Y. I think that the height, I think the Y is in this direction, okay? So why don't I try this? I'm going to try something because I think it should be about, I want it to be 0.25. I want it to start there, or a quarter inch, 0.25 inches in. Oops. Let me make sure I got it right. Did I get it right? Let's see. Yes. Now, I know that this line right here is exactly 0.25 from the end of this. Does that make sense? Okay. So now that I got that, that's going to be my first line. I'm going to make it a lot shorter though, because that's going to be like my 1 inch line or my 0 inch line. And I can do it like that. And I'm not sure how long that is. That's, what is that? Let's make all these uniform, okay? I'm going to see how long it is. Now I'm looking at my numbers more than anything else. Yeah, see that one? I think I'm looking at that number right there. Or this number, I'm looking at the height number. So let's make it like nice and even, 0.12. Okay, now it's exactly 0.12. I'm going to get a little closer in there. Where'd all my tools go? Did you take my tools? Okay, there. I kind of go in there and whoosh. Okay, now I know that's where they are. Boom, and you notice how it intersects nicely with the other one. Okay, is that another little button there? No. I want to intersect nicely right there. There's something right there, isn't there? Okay, I'm going to put this right there with that line. But again, where is it at? Is it the right location? Probably not. I got to go right there. What did I say? What was it? 0.25? Let's see if I got this right. Nope, wrong. It's the other one. See, this is where I get lost. I always mess up on where X and Y is. Boom, I'm at 0.25. That's going to be my 0 mark. I'm actually going to call it 0. I'm going to go over here with my little thing, go 0. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to make it smaller. Just so I know that that's 0. And then you know what else I'm going to do? Because I know that that's blank space over there. This is all blank space over here, right? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go take my text, and if you click on the right side, there's going to be different types of text. Vertical type tool, type on a path tool, arc tool. So I'm going to go ahead and go vertical type tool. And I'm going to go like this and go Toronto. Like that, okay? And now I've got my name on that. I know that's mine. And on the other side, it'll say rules. Get it? No fun. You guys no fun at all. Come on, man. You guys help me out. I can change the font if I want to as well. Do you know that, right? Do you know how to change the font? Yeah? So I can just come on down here, find font I like. I like that font. It's nice. It's called Luckiest Guy font. Now remember that 0 is going to stay there. What's my next point after 0? What's the next inch after 0? Thank you. Who got that? That's amazing. Now watch this. See that path right there? See this path right here? I'm going to make it so it's going to be a lot easier. Okay? I'm going to go like this. I'm going to copy it, but I'm going to do something other than paste. I'm going to go paste in place. Now, even though you can't see it, there's a line on top of the other line. See that? So I'm going to move that line. How far over am I going to move that line? If it's a 1 inch line, How far over to the right should that line go? Very good. Thank you. If you notice, though, we start at 2.5, right? Well, we're going to go to 1.25. And now when I go like this, boom, we know it's exactly 1 inch. Okay? I'm going to zoom out. Boom, 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 boom. Now, here's the beauty of it. I believe you could duplicate it. Don't quote me right now. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that. See what happens. Wow. It did it. Okay, so but I want to do it as a pattern. I forget how to do it. What happened to them all? Oh. Let me go ahead and get this guy moved over a little bit here one more time. Okay, we're just going to go that way then. Here's what we'll do now. What will be the next line? I'm going to copy. So I'm going to paste in place again. Okay? I'm going to paste in place again. I just did it. What's the next line? How far over is that one? If one line is 1.25, what's the next line? What inch mark is the next line? I'm trying to get your attention. 2.
I know.
Boom. So now I can just change that to 2, and now I got the 2 lines. You see how this is working? So your job now is to populate that across, and then we'll put the numbers in here. We'll do the 1/2 inch mark, 1/4 inch mark, and then we'll do all the centimeters as well. Okay? So I'm going to stop it there.